Hi everyone, Simon from GivePanel here. You're probably watching this video because you've asked the question, how can GivePanel help me run Facebook challenges? And in the next 3 to 4 minutes, I'm hoping to talk you through that. Top line, the answer to this question is, yes, you can run Facebook challenges with Facebook, but actually by using GivePanel, you can maximize your results, save staff time, increase your supporter experience, and ultimately improve your ROI over the course of the event itself. So how do we actually do that? We do it in a number of ways. So the first way that I'd say we do this is we just make it incredibly easy to understand what's going on Facebook. So we integrate directly with your Facebook profile and we can just sync any Facebook fundraising data through straight to the GivePanel dashboard. By doing this, we effectively eliminate the need to play around with the back end of Facebook at all. Once you've done that, you can filter by any particular date period you want to look at, and we can see instantly how much has been raised, who your top fundraisers are, what your income curve's looking like over the course of the event, how much has come from birthdays, how much has come from Instagram, and then really specifically, when it comes to looking at Facebook challenges themselves, we can filter by any particular event, and we have multiple organizations who run 5 or even 10 challenge events per month and use one GivePanel instance for all those events. And I've just put some sample data in here to keep it nice and easy, but I can see that for my 3,000 sit-ups in July 2023 challenge, I've raised almost £500 from 8 fundraisers who've raised 50 quid on average to date. 100% of those people have opted in and they've all been matched with registrations, which means that not only have they registered from our event, but they've also set up a fundraising page as well. In terms of those fundraising pages, what we've got is a fundraisers dashboard here. And again, for those of you looking to thank your birthday fundraisers, you can do that all here. For in-memory fundraisers, you can do that here as well. But specifically when it comes to events, what I'm able to do is filter by any specific event. So I look at that same event I looked at a moment ago. I can filter by my 3,000 sit-ups in July event and see all my participants there. Or similarly, I can look at my 3,000 sit-ups April event and see my fundraisers here. Once I've got those fundraiser records, I can do things like see where they are from, see their email address, contact them directly by posting a message onto their Facebook page, see how much they've raised, see how many donors they've had, see what stewardship they've had to date. So all of that is in one simple hub in the GivePanel dashboard itself. So there's sort of the data side of what GivePanel does. On top of that, we have got a sophisticated events Reg Dashboard, which I'll take you through now. So if I just move my face, when we actually go to set up an event, what we'll do is set up an event in GivePanel with certain parameters such as the name of the event, when it starts, when it ends, etc. Once we've done that, we're able to do a whole heap of reasonably clever things. So the first thing that we pioneered was something called custom fundraiser creation. When you go and set up a Facebook fundraiser on Facebook itself, you'll probably know this, but it sort of pulls through your default cover photo, has a standard run date of I think 2 weeks, and has a fundraising target of about $150. That's grand for just your day-to-day fundraisers, your birthday fundraisers, etc. But when you're looking to run a Facebook challenge, typically these are month-long events, and you want the supporter to know what they've registered for. So with our custom fundraiser setup, you can create all of this in advance. So you can choose the image which pulls through, the title of the fundraiser, the description. You can set an end date as either a fixed date or a rolling date and time. You can set that fundraising target. And significantly, you can add a pixel ID to it as well. So we can tell Facebook who we want to target to actually bring the right folk towards our challenge, who we're going to fundraise rather than just sit in that group. On top of this, we've got the sort of standard stewardship journeys that you might expect in peer-to-peer platforms, but you wouldn't expect within Facebook itself. So you've got a triggered email journey set up here, which can come from your email address, and with triggers such as when the event starts, after the event starts, etc., and conditions such as if matched with the fundraiser or how much they've raised. On top of email, we've got a very similar dashboard here with SMS. So we found that multi-channel is best here. So although group communication is very important and on-page communication is very important on Facebook, having these email journeys and SMS campaigns set up in the background can be incredibly useful as well. The final thing I wanted to touch on today is our recently released Just Giving integration, which effectively allows for you to both have Facebook pages created for your fundraisers and also synced pages on Just Giving created for your fundraisers as well. The reason that we created this was for a few different reasons. Number one, we know that Facebook is by default a social platform, and that's its interest to build that rather than a fundraising platform. So occasionally things do go wrong, and having the ability to flick on a Just Giving page is an absolute godsend when that happens. What we've also found is through doing audience insight, around 70% of the supporters who are taking on Facebook challenges love using Facebook as a fundraising platform. Around 30% have some apprehensions about it. So actually, the way that we've designed this is we give people, when they register for an event with us, and I'll just show you what a registration form looks like for those of you who don't know, a registration form might look a little bit like this. So a simple registration form displayed, which is Facebook friendly and allows you to sort of tick box exactly what information you want. If you want to add Just Giving onto this as well, then there's just going to be a second button at the bottom which gives you the choice to submit and activate a fundraiser with Facebook or with Just Giving, and that allows people who don't want to fundraise on Facebook to fundraise on Just Giving and still contribute funds towards your event.